Good morning, students. Yesterday we were talking about Arnold's criticism, the study of poetry. He advised poetry versus other disciplines, and he rejected science as an incomplete study. And he also rejected religion, where there are many charlatan people are there. This was the study yesterday we discussed. Now I am going to teach the function of criticism at present time, which is the essay written by Matthew Arnold. What is there in the topic? The function of criticism at present time divided into three parts. The first part talking about English literature and critics. The second part is about formal criticism. The third part is about informal criticism. The first part, let us see English literature and critics. And here, let us examine the word critic. Critic, I have been teaching you. Critic is nothing but evaluation of the work on a particular, evaluation of the activity on a particular topic or on a particular work. Here, critic is supposed to go through a kind of study before making criticism. Let's, for example, Romeo, Romeo and Juliet. This was written by Shakespeare. To give ideas, to criticize the work, to comment on particular topic, Romeo and Juliet. What a critic must do? Critic must go through the age of the Shakespeare, the circumstances that caused to write Romeo Juliet work, and he must have the study when Shakespeare was born and brought up, and his cultural study, and these things critic must understand. Here, what activity has been going on in the critic? Critic be a learner. Critic be a learner, a learning person. Critic must go through the learning, then only he comes final door to comment, to give ideas about a particular work. This is the thing Arnold suggesting here. Critic must be a learner, Arnold says. And the next one, English literature and criticism. Here, the critic, when judging a particular work, when passing his ideas, it is not that kind of easiness. It's very difficult to pass his ideas about that particular work. Arnold says critic job is passing the judgment and commenting on particular study. But here, poets or writers or dramatists, Arnold says, they are the creative writers. Critic is not the creative one. The one who is criticizing about the work is only a study, a kind of study. He went through a lot of study about a particular work, and he is making criticism about particular work. But here, the difference you should understand. Critic is only the activity, passing the judgment, commenting on somebody's work. But here, poets, writers, and dramatists, these people, what kind of activity they are doing? They write out of their emotions. They write from the subconscious and conscious mind of their their work is out of the emotion. They are called creative people. They can create, they can invent, they discover the pure ideas. This is the difference one must understand, says and said by Matthew Arnold. And one more thing, English literature and critics, that part completed. Function of criticism divided into three parts. The first one is English literature and critics. This is completed. And the second one is formal criticism. Formal criticism means you comment on particular work or anything without making research study, without going through lot of study. You can give formal comments on particular work. In modern writers there are many people, so called outstanding scholars, and they comment on Shakespeare works, they comment on, there are many works, that is called formal criticism. They have, actually they have no intellectual study and they have no intellectual research, but they can comment. This is called formal commenting and formal criticism. And the third one is informal criticism. Informal criticism is, there are many barbarian people are in the society. Barbarian people. The word barbarian, which means anti-intellectuals, low class knowledge people. Here, listen very carefully. What do I mean low class knowledge? Low class knowledge people, they are called anti-intellectuals. They don't do hard work. Those who are doing hard work, these low class people will comment on them. This is called informal criticism. Let's, for example, you are going to finish your MA English degree. This is a post-graduation study. If you go through a lot of hard work, tomorrow you will go step by step and you will be successful. And you take your certificate. This kind of happiness you are going to have. You did hard work and you are going to have your certificate. After receiving certificate, if somebody calling you, you purchased your certificate, nothing is there, you are a scrap or something. If anybody commenting you don't down your head. You should have the patience to face low class knowledge people, to face barbarian people, to face Philistine people. Philistines who are middle class knowledge people. I am not talking in terms of money. Very careful and catch my points. I am not here talking in terms of money, middle class, low class and high class. I am talking about in terms of knowledge. In knowledge, low class people are there. In knowledge, middle class people are there. In knowledge, high standard intellectuals are there. High standard intellectuals, they are the people, they go through a lot of study and they gain that kind of status and their see is totally different. Middle class knowledge people, they stop their knowledge, the continuity of the knowledge at a particular status, and they get themselves satisfied and they don't move their knowledge from that level to higher level. Low class knowledge people, they never go any kind of study. They easily comment on people. They easily criticize. They easily use bad words about you. There is a saying, which you don't do, which you have no knowledge to do the work. What you don't have the creativity to do a particular work, you should not comment. You have no right to comment. I am coming again that statement. I am telling again. What you don't do, where you don't have the creativity to do a particular work, whether it is a particular study, whether talking, whether giving a standard knowledge, teaching or doing or anything, any kind of particular work, what you are not doing, what you are not trying, what you are not attempting, you have no right to comment on anybody in this world. You have no right to comment. తెలుగులో చెప్తున్నా, మీరు ఏదన్నా పని ఎవరన్నా కామెంట్ చేసేటప్పుడు మీరు దాన్ని ట్రై చేశారా? డిడ్ యూ ట్రై డూయింగ్ దట్? మీరు ట్రై చేయలేదు, మీకు చేత కాదు. చేతగానటువంటి పనిని కామెంట్ చేసేటటువంటి రైట్స్ మీకు లేవు. దిస్ వాజ్ సెడ్ బై వన్ ఆఫ్ ది గ్రేట్ మ్యాన్. అంటే మనం ఏదైతే చేస్తున్నామో అది మనకు చేతగానప్పుడు, ఇతరులు చేసేటప్పుడు అది మనకు చేతగానప్పుడు కామెంట్ చేసేటటువంటి రైట్స్ మనకు లేవు. దిస్ ఎంఫసిస్ గివెన్ బై Matthew Arnold. Matthew Arnold says, show disinterest on barbarian people. You don't care about them. You don't care about Philistine people, low class standard people. Theirs is the knowledge anti-intellectuals. వాళ్ళు చేయరు, ఇంకొకరిని చేయనీరు. కాబట్టి యూ డోంట్ కేర్ అబౌట్ దెమ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ది క్రిటిసిజం. Function of the criticism, 3 parts. The first one is English literature and critics. Their English literature, all the works in the form of the works. And the critics, already I told you that critic must go through the time, the age of the time and the age and how the work is written. And the critic should be a learner, a learning man. అట్లా అయితేనే అతనికి హీ విల్ రిసీవ్ ద ఎబిలిటీ, ద కెపాసిటీ టు క్రిటిసైజ్ అబౌట్ ఏ పర్టికులర్ వర్క్. అది ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్. సెకండ్ పార్ట్, ఫార్మల్ క్రిటిసిజం. దెర్ ఆర్ మెనీ క్లెవర్ అండ్ సమ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటలెక్చువల్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ దేర్. దే కామెంట్ ఆన్ జాన్ కీట్స్ వర్క్స్, దే కామెంట్ ఆన్ ద వర్క్స్ ఆఫ్ షేక్స్పియర్, దే కామెంట్ ఆన్ ద వర్క్స్ ఆఫ్ మిల్టన్ authored Paradise Lost. Formal critics are there, they comment, but they did not go through the full study during the time what circumstances led Milton to write Paradise Lost. These things which they don't study, that is called formal criticism. Informal one is in our daily life situations. There are many jealous kind of people are there. There are many sick kind of people. They comment, they give ill health comments. That is not healthy criticism. Another word I have used here. Healthy criticism is a balanced one. It should be a balance. You don't use rubbish language. You don't use informal and derogatory language. It should be very careful. This is called the function of criticism at present times. These are the points Matthew Arnold has emphasized. Thank you. Nice of you.